Hi, this is the first time I'm recording the newsletter as a video, so while it may not be polished, it will be from my heart. Now, the subject of this newsletter would start with one small idea, and that came from a quote that I've stuck in the front of my journal. I can't remember where it came from, and it's got no name next to it, but I really would like to read it to you, and this is my journal that I stuck it in. So it says, "Never give up. Though you may start with one small idea, having no clue of how to proceed, if you have the courage to chase that idea, you may be surprised at what you can accomplish." And that really resonates with me because that's been my experience and my journey with Unglue You. But also I recognize it's how I want to serve you, to encourage you to chase your dreams, to fulfill your aspirations, to go after your heart's desire. And when I thought about it, I thought, well, the word encourage has courage in it. So I thought, I'm going to really look at what those two words mean. And the word courage is the ability to do something that frightens you, a choice and a willingness to do it. And I found many of my clients that actually the thing that stops them is fear around uncertainty. They don't know what's going to happen if they go after their dreams. What happens if you go after your aspirations, if you try and live authentically? And the uncertainty around that acts as a block and stops people moving forward. But the word encourage means to give support, confidence and hope to someone. And the N, the EN at the front, is from the Greek and it means within. So for me, encouragement is about giving support and confidence and hope to someone to do the thing that frightens them. And I see myself doing that in three ways, really. The first is around the collage coaching, which allows you to tap your unconscious, tap into that inner wisdom, learn to trust yourself, know your truth, and move forward, move toward your goals and dreams and aspirations confidently and with courage. The second way is bringing you together with people with similar passions, outlooks, values, but also the rich diversity that we get from being with others. And I do that through the training. I do that through the newsletter. But I also am developing ways to do that outside of that, creating groups where we can come together and we can share our stories and we can learn from each other and we can support each other and we can grow together. And the last way is through the resources that I've been developing and that already exist on my website. And I'll be just talking about one of them a bit later. Before then, I just want to share a story with you about courage, about my experience of courage. And it happened years ago, quite near the beginning, maybe 2 years into starting Unglue You, and I'd gone to a networking event and I was all suited and booted. I thought, help me feel confident. And I turn up, it's a great big imposing building, and I go in and I'm outside the door to the room where we're going to meet, and I see these women and they look amazing and I can hear them. They can't see me. And as I'm watching, this voice goes off in my head, "You don't belong here." And I stepped back. And thankfully, because I practice mindfulness and because I'd been working with collage for a long time by now, I knew that wasn't my truth. I thought, I may not know what they know, but I do know what I know. And so I went in, and I'm so glad I did. I'm so glad I had the courage to go in because I met two women there who I still work really closely with and I have close friendships with. So that's one of the most memorable stories of courage that I have and I like to share, to encourage you, because if I did it, you can do it. As long as you know who you are, you can do it. Okay, so that's one way I'd like to encourage you. The other way is the bit in this quote where it says this: "You may be surprised at what you can accomplish." And yes, I am quite surprised at what I've accomplished. And so I just want to share some of the stuff that's going on for me now. So like this evening, I'm going to be working with Kingston Coaching Group. I'm going to be talking to them about the science behind the art, and the coaches who attend will also be exploring what they want from their coaching practice, and they'll be using images to do that. Next year, I'll be guest lecturing at Birkbeck University on their, on their coaching psychology course. I'm still at City lecturing on their occupational psychology course. So there are things going on. The last 4 weeks, I've been working with coaching academies and running digital online coaching. So people actually use a digital tool to create their collages. So that's all been really fun and exciting. And then I've got my coaching training coming up again, offline, October the 26th, the introductory, and then offline again, December the 4th, which will be the skills-based training. But for those of you who are interested in the online training, you'll be pleased to know that I am making headway with that. And just yesterday, I was sitting on the floor and working out how I transition what's offline to online. So I'm getting there. So watch this space. It is coming, and it's coming soon. So I talked about the resources. And I want to talk to you about the music you can hear in the background, because I've updated the music playlist. And I use the playlist when I'm coaching, and it plays when people are gathering their images and when they're creating their collage. But it can be used outside of coaching with collage. I used it when I was writing the book. I found it really inspiring, and the music helps you tap your creativity, and it's relaxing as well. So I'm sharing it with you as a free resource. You can just click on the link in the newsletter and you can just listen to it whenever you want. And the artist is really an amazing man by the name of Scott Buckley, and he makes his music available under a Creative Commons license, which means you can use it as long as you attribute Scott. So I've done that in the playlist. So do have a click, have a listen, and I really hope you enjoy it. So that's me for the first newsletter. I'm rounding it up there, but I would like to end by reading the quote to you again. So it says, never give up. Though you may start with one small idea, having no clue of how to proceed, if you have the courage to chase that idea, you may be surprised at what you can accomplish. And I'm here to help you. Thank you for listening, and I will see you soon.